Hi, Namaskaram, everyone. Namaskaram it means greetings, and it is in Malayalam, which is the native language, it is my mother tongue, native to the southern state of India, which is named Kerala. And so, Namaskaram to you. I hope you're well and safe. This video is not going to be Caapid content loaded or information loaded, but this is going to be loaded with some thoughts that I had the other day, actually just yesterday. I was just thinking about our journey with our applicants, with our mentees, with all of you, and the kind of stories that I've heard and the kind of stories that you all have written about in your application. And I had a few thoughts, so I wanted to come and talk to you about it. And I really hope that all of you listen to it. I'm going to try and keep it brief. I noted down a few things so I can, deliver it more effectively. And so I was thinking about your journey, and I thought the best way to summarize my thoughts might be to put it out in under two words. One would be thank you, and one would be kudos. Two very generic words, I know, but I was thinking about it yesterday, like I said, and I don't know, I was really overwhelmed, honestly, with all that came to my mind. And this is what I was thinking. The first thing, thank you, is because thank you for being a frontline worker. All of you, even with your admission process, even with your application process, you have been a frontline worker, you've been a COVID warrior, you have gone to your clinics, you've practiced, you've observed, you've shadowed, you have volunteered at camps, you have distributed food and medicines and everything. And you've done work day in and day out, and you've exposed yourself to the virus, you've exposed yourself to the aerosol particles in your clinic, and helped us out, helped us heal, while the rest of us work from home, work from the privilege of sitting at home. And I think so many of us have been sitting at home and working for so long that we are so accustomed to it, and we are bored, of course. So a lot of us just want to get out. But apart from that, I think because of that, we sort of tend to forget that this has also been a huge privilege for us to be able to sit back while so many of you in the medical field and others provide services for us and are healing us, help us heal, and exposing themselves. So uh, this is a really big thing. And in case someone has not acknowledged that for you, or if in case you feel that you haven't heard that in a while, we'd like to say that thank you. We're really grateful for the work that you're doing, and the fact that you're managing you know that stress along with your application stress, so this process as well. I collect stamps, and I'm not sure if I can call myself a philatelist yet, but I do collect them. And almost all countries had issued stamps on COVID, this theme, around last year and this year, and India Post did as well. And our tagline was, "We salute the COVID warriors," and that's what I like to say today. That's what Caapid Simplified would like to say. We salute you for all the work you're doing, and for keeping up with it against all odds. The second word was kudos. Now, in that, I think I'd probably be the best if I say it as 3 points. The first thing is, with the pandemic, we have seen loss. All of us have seen loss. All of us have experienced loss, and it's been really hard. And for you, from talking to you over the past cycle, and also just understanding how it works for medical professionals, I'm sure that you're more likely to have heard of such stories up close more than the rest of us, maybe seen death a bit more up close, and probably even lost your peers along the way, lost your colleagues on the way. And you've had to handle both public loss as well as personal loss in this pandemic, and that would have surely been stressful. And in spite of that, you're here, you're persevering, you're doing your application, you're trying to make your dream a reality. Kudos on that. And the second thing that I was thinking about is how, for a lot of you, going back, to normalcy after the pandemic is not really, might not be a pleasant thought either, because probably your home country is war torn, or there's no communal harmony, and there are communal riots going on, or there's probably climate changes and floods. Maybe there's a lot of that happening all the time. There's something or the other going on around the globe, so maybe your normal is that. So that is also an unpleasant thought. and maybe you're trying to even move away from a problematic family condition and come to the US and build a new life. So for you, this goal has so much value and so much more meaning that I mean, I was thinking about how this whole thing might just be so much more stressful for you, because you don't it's of course it's important for all the applicants to get through the process, but for you also there's this added thought of how you've come here for a reason that you would really can't go back. You want to be here, you want to make life better for yourself and your family, or maybe you want to make your career better and go help your community. So that again, I'm guessing is a really difficult thing, like a burden, should I call it? I'm not sure, but something that's stressful that might be might affect your application, but you're still here, you're persevering again, you're getting through the process, and you're trying to make your dream a reality. Kudos on that, respecting your efforts. And another thing is, I know that by the like considering the number of seats that every school has and the number of you who apply, I know that a lot of you might be reapplicants. You're going through the cycle more than once, and that again is a difficult thing. That is, I mean, it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of will to come back, do the same thing, and do it better, even, right? To develop your profile and to do it better. Now, I'm not going to talk about, this is not about solutions, this video. So I'm not going to talk about profile development, but I'm just here to acknowledge your effort, just to, I don't know. I mean, sometimes you need a third person to tell you, right, that you're doing good. Like this is a big thing. This is mammoth effort that you've taken. You've reached this point, and just to keep going. Like, don't stop. If you feel the need, pause. Yes, but just don't give up and keep going. And personally, for me, I know that how difficult it is to get through, I mean, to revisit the exam or application process for a professional course or a degree, and especially which has a lot of uncertainty and competition. I've been there, I've done that. I know that it takes a lot of courage, a lot of will to, get back at it hard, and to get through and to reach your dream. And so again, kudos to that. I really hope that that you've come a long way and that you will reach there. And I hope you're listening to all of those inspiring stories of international dentists who have gotten through the process. Even if it takes a few attempts, they do get to their dream. They do get to that point, and you will too. And any of you who are listening who decided to pause, maybe pause a cycle, stop for a cycle, and then come back. Honestly, kudos to you as well. I mean, more importantly, I would say, because I think it's super essential for us to take a moment and breathe if we have to, and take care of ourselves, because that comes first. Only if we can love ourselves and take care of ourselves can we really, keep going with the process. So kudos to you as well. Now, having said both of this, kudos and thank you, I think this is mostly what I wanted to convey, just to acknowledge your efforts and to just be that third person to tell you that, we understand and you're not in this alone. There are a lot of you all going through the same process, and you have everyone's support, and you have our support as much as we can. And so as I was saying, having said kudos and thank you, we really hope that you have a support system, because things can get hard, right? But the one way that you can get through is always to have a good support system, be it your friends, be it your family, be it your partner, your spouse, anything, like whatever keeps you going, or maybe even a pastime. Or preferably a person, because you always be nice if you can just vent out and rant to that person. So we hope you have a support system, and for us, we hope that in some capacity we are also a support system for you, because when Caapid Simplified came into existence, that was Karthik's and Dr. Nourah's vision as well. That's why they started Caapid Simplified, and we now, as the team is growing, that is the vision that we stick with. That vision remains with us, and it will throughout our journey. That is our only goal, that we remember why we started this, and we keep going with that. So that was our vision, that is our vision, that will always be our vision. So we hope that we also become a support system for you, and we are trying our best to make that vision a better reality every day. And if there's any way that you would want us to alter what we're doing, or do newer things in order to help you, in order to make you feel better, please let us know. Reach out. most genuinely, we would love to hear from you, and we'd love to make things better if that will help you. So this is what I had to say. Again, kudos and thank you. Thank you for all that you're doing, and kudos for all that you're doing and all that you will be doing. And you've got this. We're rooting for you, and know that your efforts are huge, and nothing in life is easy. And every step that you take, every time you revisit your cycle, every time you're making sure you reach your dream, everything that you do for your family and yourself and your community, it matters. Keep going. Have a good day, good night, wherever you're listening from. Thank you.